GariTalks. I trust y'all are having a fantastic day. Um, it has been a crazy ass week, right? Right? Because I know for me at least, I was in my emotional bag, deep in the bag for a lot of the week. All great, like moving through things but also, you know. I'm good. I'm glad that now I can rest, or it feels like a really restful kind of day. So I wanted to talk about perspective today. I woke up today. So first, I got a package from a place for Nate because he sent it here, and I had this moment of being like, what to do here? And I sat on it. I thought about it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to reach out to him and be like, hey, got your package here. How do you want to move forward? I also have his crystals. So I was like, this could be a good, here you go. And I know people are like, you shouldn't see your ex for 30 days. And I'm like, okay, I feel that, right? I feel that. It's not to say especially coming out of codependency, recognizing that even being around each other is addictive, right? Or it's ooh. And I was definitely feeling so anxious about it before. Very anxious. I pulled tarot cards. I'm taking a tarot class with my good friend Imani. And I pulled one card and two of them came out of the deck, so I was like, damn, it's pressing. And the cards were Death, the 10 of Pentacles reversed, and the 2 of Swords. I don't know if anybody's familiar with tarot. I can get into those meanings and what they mean to me. But essentially through me feeling my feelings and Imani asking me guiding questions just in terms of how are you interpreting it? What do you mean, and then also her interpretation at the end, essentially what I was really feeling, and I cried about these cards because it really hurt. I was like, wow, I feel because death to me is not a bad thing, right? It's just the thing that is sad about it is the finality because of our attachment to the thing, right? Because death is an inevitable part of life. The fact that you're born, you will now die, and then we spend our whole lives pressed about it. Don't make no damn sense, right? So it's not something that is scary. And also knowing that I was going to see him later today and then being damn, death, the end of the things. When you pull up on somebody that you used to be oh, and then you look at them and it's different. It's just different. And I was feeling just really, really bad about it. Feeling really sad. Feeling very much filled with grief and loss. And with the other cards combined too, it's just something stable has come undone and it is ended. And what are you going to do to what are you replacing that with? Right? And my answer was, and what I have been doing is, I was like, I don't really have an answer for what will replace that. I don't think anybody could replace that because this person was a special person to me, So I was like, I've been just spending time with myself, filling my own cup. Until then, that's what I enjoy doing. And I've been talking to friends, and chilling. That's what it is for now. I feel there's so much of my life. There's this because I turn over all the stones all the time, people love me for my inquisitive mind, and I love it too. And also I'd be like, sis, relax, because I be flipping, and even when I'm just chilling and things are okay, I'm just is everything okay though? Are you sure? And I'd be like, damn, I'm so happy that you're checking in on me so much, and also I'm gonna need you to sit down. We're good, I think, right? We're good. I'm good. Okay, then we're good. But before the I'm good piece, I was not good. I was crying earlier today, just really sad again. Just sad about the relationship, sad being with the 2 of Swords, a blindfolded woman blocked up. What truth are you not what are you avoiding? What you not trying to see? What you blindly defending? And I was I feel I'm blindly defending the fact that it's over. And I'm saying all these things that make me cry because they feel right at the moment. They felt right. It was oh, the end of the relationship, I'm still here, and then when I saw him, it was obviously really nice, right, to see this person again. Wow, I really do love you. And also to feel the distance, but it wasn't bad, right? It wasn't sad. I cried. We hugged and I cried because I was like, damn. But it wasn't like a cry. It was like, just like, this is still my body going through what it needs to go through, and I'm going to let it go through what it needs to go through. It doesn't have to mean a thing or anything. I'm just crying, you know? And I felt good. Like, we went for a little walk, and it was nice. He needed to use the restroom. In a lot of places, you know, Corona protocol. I was like, do you want to use the apartment? And he was like, not really. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's find a bathroom then. And then the bathroom opened up, right? So it's cool, like, boundary there, right? And then we were, we kind of like almost fell into a similar pattern, right? Where he was going to run errands, and then I'm not doing anything. I mean, not really. But then I was sitting there, and he was like, yeah, so he was like telling me his plans for the evening, and I was gonna like tag along, right? And then I sat there, then we got out of the car, we were talking, and then I was like, you know, I'm gonna stay here. And then you can go do your errands. And he said he's passing by this way later. I was like, all right, if you pass by this way, cool, hit me up. And it's cool to know that I can say no. And he can also hit me up and be like, I'm not gonna make it. You know, it was nice seeing you, because we said a goodbye, right? And it's just like, none of it felt painful. It wasn't like a stab in the heart or like like, it felt good. And it was so crazy, like, asking him while we were in it, like, is this like, are we supposed to be doing this? Is this weird? And I was like, honestly, I'm tired of trying to play by other people's rules, because it is really what works for you, right? Because I'm clear. I've never been more clear than in seeing this person and being able to actually work with him and like enforcing our boundaries and literally undoing the things that we've doing. Like, do I think everything is chill? No. Like, 2 weeks, 1 week, a month, 3 months even is not enough. Maybe. I'm not here to speak on time, right? But I certainly know 2 weeks is not enough for a heart to heal or to break open fully, to heal patterns of like habitual relating to each other, to understand. Like, I understand better relationship styles. He does not, right? So it still takes two people. And like, I think it's so awesome to like really finally look at this person. And I was telling him, I used to be so obsessed with you, and it's so cool to just look at you and be like, you're a person. You're just a person. Like, I love you, and that's all there is. That's it. If you go forth and do whatever, you go forth and do whatever. I love so many people, right? I love my cousin. I love my mom. I love my brother. I love my dad. And not one of those people do I ever tell them what to do. Or do I ever feel like I have a stake in their thing. Or that what I say they have to do, or like I'm going to have like I will have a response, and then I will respond to it. Like, if my mom says something that I don't like, I will be like, okay, and then choose to respond, right? And be like, okay, I'm not gonna take that on. But why, when it comes to a romantic relationship, was it so because it was so enmeshed? It was just so wrapped up. And you know, I was telling him and just being clear, like, honestly, like, I'm good off of seeing you like for a little bit, right? Because it's still like a lot physically, and also just like, it's just a lot. Right? I don't need to explain. It's just a lot. So I don't want to do that. And also, it's cool to like honor like, I wanted to see you today. That's why I arranged this, and you wanted to see me, and it's nice that we can acknowledge that. And then also see these moments together. Because if we want to be friends, like, obviously, I think there needs to still be space and time. And I'm going to keep saying that, because there needs to be space and time. And also, it's nice to not do a thing in a vacuum. Yeah. And also, like, I'm going to go after this. I'm going upstairs to do some damn work, because that's what I'm going to do. I got other things to do. And it's just like, it feels silly to record this video, because it's like, duh. But it's just like, wow, I never knew it was like, it's actually so much more painful holding on to what you want somebody to be, your image of them, like, why aren't you this, versus just being like, we can freely relate or not relate, and it means nothing about me and it means nothing about you. And just like the load is off. And this is like, I feel like the death, the thing I wasn't trying to acknowledge, which is like, yes, it's done, and I've been like, it's so sad, or like, oh, the tragedy, but also that it is, for me, really beautiful as well, because it's like finally an opportunity to see someone for who they are truly, without my filtering of what I want them to be in my life. You know, I get to see him unfold as a regular person, if he chooses to be near me, if he doesn't choose to be near me, instead of being like, stay over here, you know? And like, because we have awareness of our patterns, we can now be like, hey, we're doing that thing, I'm gonna go. Literally, we were like, okay, I'm gonna go. So, just really awesome. It's just really awesome, like, to also not feel bad about it, because I was feeling like real weird about recording this, for sure. I was like, oh my god, people are gonna judge me. But I was like, honestly, like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, you're not me, right? And you're not living my life. And that's all I really have. Like, it's weird. It's weird to, like, find myself in these moments of really caring what people think and being like, why do I care so much? Why do I care? And it's like, I've been told by so many people to care. We're told by everybody to care about what people think about us. Everybody. Like, from your parents, right? Because in school, they judging you, right? And then your parents judging you. And then your siblings probably judging you, like, and you judging you for sure. Your friends judge you a little bit, depending on who you, like, when you're younger, middle school is ass, right? Everybody's judging everybody. Like, it's just like all this judgment. It makes sense that, and then, like, you know, when you post on social media, they judging you. That's why people be posting good stuff and not the bad stuff. Like, I'm just sitting here like, fuck it, bro. Like, let them judge me then. Like, you know? And it's like weird to feel that way, to really sometimes, like, people be like, you're so free, how? And I'm really still in these moments like, I still care a little bit. And I'd be like, but why do you care though? What are you? The pattern said, is because I'm afraid that I'm gonna come off as intense and aggressive. But if I don't embrace my power, I'm also gonna be depressed and anxious. I was like, so this is who I am. This right here. So, yeah. And I also wanted to share the fit because it's a good ass look. Ski boo. Right? I don't usually dress up. Obviously, look, I'm not gonna lie. I dress a stunt. Like, I look good. Like, he made a video and he was talking about, like, not getting dressed when you go out. And, like, I feel like I be chilling a lot, right? And I be like, whatever. Like, I take advantage of the fact that my hair is cool and that I'm physically attractive to, like, not pamper myself in a way that I want to. And, like, this is how I feel today, right? I feel flowy and fucking like an angel. So let me fucking do that. So, anyway. Talk to y'all later. And have a beautiful weekend.